Number 15 heads into the rafters as the Raptors retire Vince Carter's jersey. Hey everyone, welcome to Inside The Raptors. Rob Wong, joined alongside by Toronto Sun Raptors and NBA writer Ryan Wolstat. And Ryan, the day finally here, and it's done in fact, as we're here sitting at Scotiabank Arena.
Looking at the Raptors.
Looking at the Raptors, and Vince Carter's number 15 jersey is hanging up there now as the Raptors win this game against the Sacramento Kings, but more importantly, it's all about Vince Carter and this retirement ceremony. You can feel the buzz pretty much the whole day in the city, in the arena. I know you and I were sitting together during Vince's pregame availability, and there was actually like 15, 20 fans hanging outside the gate before the gates even opened, trying to get video of Vince talking about it. But what did you make of the whole day? Because nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
It sure is, and you know what? This, for all the controversy and everything, this was an absolute, pardon the pun, slam dunk. Like, the Raptors knocked this out of the park. It was fantastic, and feel whatever you want. You know, everything's been said about Vince Carter over the years, but, you know, it's over now. Like, it's over, just like the, you know, the banner, the great pose of Vince. You know, it was just expertly done. You know, it was really emotional. It was really cool. Just cathartic moment. You know, like I said, some people are never going to get over it. Many people will. But for everything he's meant to this franchise, for basketball in Canada, I think it was the right thing to do. And as I said, they just did a really great job of the whole thing.
Now, he referenced 2014 and that game against the Memphis Grizzlies. The Raptors faced off against them. Vince was part of the Grizzlies at that time. It was part of the 20th anniversary, and the fans gave him a really unprecedented ovation, really unexpected, I think.
Yeah.
You were at that game, you mentioned 10 years ago, and it sort of had that same feeling tonight, where not that you didn't think fans were going to cheer him. It was obviously, you know, a lot of people wanted to be here for that and experience it, but you know, the level of, I guess, passion and emotion from the fans even. I mean, Vince kind of egged them on with the come on, and the tears were streaming from his face, even like kind of flying off his face. That's how emotional he was. But it really did seem, you mentioned, cathartic for a lot of the fans here that maybe grew up watching Vince. It was sort of a full circle moment.
Absolutely. Like, it was, you know, you think about the highs and the lows. Toronto had rarely seen an athlete like that who could just capture the sporting world's attention. He put Toronto on the map. And then just so deflating the way it all ended and the way it all went down. And then, like you said, 2014 was really cool because no one really knew what to expect. We just thought it would be business as usual, booze, VC sucks, that sort of thing, quitter, all that sort of thing. And instead, you know, that's how it started. And then it shifted to cheers, and it moved them to tears immediately. And there were a lot more tonight. And I think it's just, it's cool the way, I know DeMar DeRozan told me before the game, it's full circle and it's well-deserved. And I just think that's the best way to sum it up.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's next here? Vince Carter is doing some games for Sportsnet on the broadcast. He, you know, mentioned in his pregame availability that, you know, if he didn't like it here, I'm sort of paraphrasing, but if he didn't like Toronto, he wouldn't be here doing games. He wouldn't be here making appearances. He wouldn't still have friends and, you know, have business interests in this city. So do you think it's a scenario where maybe we don't see Vince Carter, you know, 30 times a year, but maybe he is more around the city and more around the team because, you know, he's got the jersey up now, and maybe fans are more welcoming to seeing him on a regular basis?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. You know, now he's got his jersey in the stands. You know, the haters are pretty much have to be quiet now because that's it. It's done now. So I think he knows that he's welcomed back by the vast majority of the people, and I think, you will see quite a bit more than him, and you'll definitely see him at the Kyle Lowry ceremony and the DeMar DeRozan ceremony, and who knows if Drake will show up for the DeMar DeRozan one, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah, a remarkable night here at Scotiabank Arena, a historic one as Vince Carter's number 15 heads into the rafters. For Ryan Wolstat, I'm Rob Wong. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you next time.